Sometimes Dan Thompson goes flying and never leaves the ground.
Okay, what we have here is the box that contains all the ground support equipment.
He has rigged his mud duck radio-controlled aircraft with a color remote control video camera that gives him the ability to scan the countryside just as if he were in the cockpit.
These eyeglasses contain a real miniature TV receiver up in the top. That screen is the equivalent of watching a 80-inch television at 15-foot distance. So in flight, as I'm transmitting the signal back to Earth, I can look through here and it appears as if I'm in the airplane. This stick controls the elevator and the ailerons. This stick controls the throttle or the engine and the rudder. On this particular airplane, these two controls control the tilt and the pan of the camera. As I move the controls on the transmitter, it moves the camera that's on the airplane.
Now fasten your seatbelt, folks, for your first flight on a radio-controlled airplane. We'll be flying at an altitude of about 300 feet at a speed of between 5 and 10 miles an hour.
This particular camera has about a 10-mile range, line of sight. The radio controls basically is 1 to 2 miles. I'm a student of the technique. I enjoy airplanes. I have all my life. I enjoy electronics, and mixing the two is a highlight.
So while we're taking pictures of Dan flying his plane by radio control, he is taking pictures of us, taking pictures of him, taking pictures of us.
I think there's several applications. At one time I was considering to develop it to be used for large farmers, mainly out west, to where they could sit in their easy chair and fly over their fields, you know, several thousands of acres, and view the fields or their cattle without having to go out on the farm.
Well, folks, hope you've enjoyed the flight, and we hope you'll fly with us again someday when Dan Thompson cranks up the mud duck and turns on the camera. Byron Crawford in Bourbon County, Kentucky, Fox News at 10.